Hey, this is Greg Johnson. I'm here with my friend Orrin Woodward, who is a best-selling author of the book The Financial Matrix, the developer of the Financial Fitness Program. And, you know, I've known you for, I think, a dozen years now, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's been a long time. But I've known you when you were really successful. So now that I've got you captive here at your beautiful estate, we'll kind of swing around, show a little bit of it. You started with, you're an engineer. You come from a background. I've been to your home, your parents' home where you grew up.
Yes.
In Michigan. So we went to church up there and you drove me by the house.
Yes.
How did you go from there to this? And then you've helped so many other people. Just kind of share a few of the things that's kind of made Orrin and helped make other people as successful by using those same principles.
Well, I think a lot of people think that, you know, oh, to be successful, you had to be born with a silver spoon in your mouth, or you had to know the right people. I would say it's actually hunger, because when you're hungry, you start asking better questions, you start doing different work, and then it's like God starts opening up doors and you start meeting better people. So you start surrounding yourself with people who think at a different level, and then all of a sudden you start thinking at a different level, and you learn from that group, and then you keep, and if you're hungry, you just keep bouncing. It's like the old story of the fleas jumping in a jar, and you know, you're born and you're kind of born into a jar, and you've got certain dreams and goals, but you're jumping and you constantly hit this lid on the jar. But when you're hungry, you keep hitting that lid and you're like, okay, there's got to be a way for me to remove that lid. Now that lid is limiting beliefs. And so if you want to make radical changes in your life, you're going to have to identify what is the belief that's holding you back. Well, you know, if you believe that you can't succeed because you had to know someone who's already successful, well, that would mean that there would be thousands of people that were extremely successful that never would have been successes because they didn't know someone that started. What happens is you change your belief, you change your action, you change your results. So Lori and I, we had a lot of things we had to grow. We had a ton of limiting beliefs. But when you stay hungry, every day you wake up, you're reading, you're listening, you're associating, you're changing, you're applying that information, and the next thing you know, things start changing. I mean, I look at Greg Johnson. Greg is a radically different person than he was the first book he read. What happened is through reading and then applying what he read, through listening and then applying what he listened to, changes started happening. And so if you're listening to this, don't tell me what you haven't accomplished. Tell me what you're so hungry to do that you're willing to go out there and change. And those who change will grow, and those who grow will win.
Fantastic. So you could apply that to any area of your life. You've done some things that you've not only applied it to succeed in business for yourself, but then you've turned around and developed programs to help other people because of these same thought process, right? So it's really a matter of taking what you've just talked about and apply it to any area of your life that you want to improve in, whether it's your finances, your personal confidence in your job or career or your business, your relationship with your spouse, your relationship with your children, your relationship in your community or neighborhood, right? So those principles aren't just principles for financial success. You're saying those are principles you can apply to your spiritual life or any area of life you want to improve.
Success is three things. What do you want? What's it cost? Pay it. I mean, I know that's, oh, come on, Orrin, you're making it sound too simple, but what do you want? And then find somebody that has that and figure out what it's going to cost, and then start paying the price. And when you realize that the rent for success is due every day, you go out there and pay the price every day, and the next thing you know, you start seeing so many changes. Then you fall in love with the process, because I don't look at read, oh, do I have to read? Do I have to listen? I don't look at that as work. I look at that as I get to read something new today. I get to try to learn where's the gap between where I want to be and where I'm at. If this is the level of success I want, what's it going to cost? And I'm ready to pay it. In fact, I'm ready to pay twice as much as it costs, because I want success that bad. And when you want success that bad, you're going to achieve the same things that Greg Johnson's achieved. Success, living the life you've always wanted.
That reminds me of the movie, I don't think you probably might have saw it, of the guy who was a high school coach that, I think it was called The Rookie or something, high school coach.
Yes.
And then he went into the minors and he was about ready to give up. And he made the same statement. He goes, I don't have to play baseball. I get to
Yes.
play baseball today.
I love the game of racquetball, and every time I walk into that racquetball, I say, you know what we get to do today? We get to play racquetball, and it's from that line right out of The Rookie. You know what we get to do today? We get to play baseball. You know what you get to do today? You get to pursue your dream.
We get to live life. I love that.
Amen.
Thank you, Orrin Woodward, my friend, my mentor. And he turned me on to Peruvian food today. We had the best Peruvian chicken. Now I come back here, man.
Come
I'm
back.
gonna be going. We're going there every time I come.
Come
now.
back.
All right, brother. Thanks a lot, O.